Outdoor spaces are a larger part of our lives than ever before. At The Elements, our design team can help you enjoy what Mother Nature has to offer with state-of-the-art materials that laugh at the weather. Iron, teak and aluminum, redesigned foam, mold and water-resistant synthetic fabrics and upholstery. Ask to see outdoor furniture from O.W. Lee and Summer Classics. This year, live more outside with The Elements at Prairie Trail in Ankeny. We're anything but ordinary.
Just perusing the 2019 Greater Des Moines Partnership website, and the accolades and awards continue for our metro. And you know, one of the cornerstones of our quality of life in the Des Moines area is affordable housing. Let's talk real estate. Good morning and welcome to the Home Show. Mike Pace is my name, and Hubble and downtown. Boy, what a combination. In fact, this company, this family name that is so part of our legacy over the last 160 years, they're making things happen and new things happening downtown. And we're going to talk about that with my friend, Downtown Darla, Willett Rorson. We have to call you that because that's your nickname.
It is.
It's
stuck, and I'll take it.
It's good to see you, and you have a very special guest from Hubble.
I do. I was able to bring today Chris Sidoris with me. She's the VP of Development.
Well, Chris, it's great to have you here.
Thanks, Mike.
In our limited time, we want to find out about this new thing that's happening downtown called the Edison. What's it all about?
It is. We're excited to bring, the first condominium development in over a decade downtown.
Right.
So one of the things, that downtown is attracting a lot of different housing options today. And so we wanted to say, how do we kind of slot one thing at a for sale? This is a for sale condominium, but not at the price point of a lot of them that you're seeing right now. But it also has the ability to use new design, new layout, all of those things that people really like in the newer layouts that maybe haven't been available in the past.
And Darla, we talk about downtown isn't for everybody, but I think with this option, it kicks open a door here on a broader market.
Being everything on one level, elevators to the other levels, it does open things up. But it is for everybody, Mike, downtown.
Well, I'm sure that's how you would look at it. But 10-year tax abatement, shopping and entertainment and restaurants and ball games and views and all the rest that comes with downtown, everybody gets that.
They do. The 10-year tax abatement is 8 years full and 2 years graduated.
Wow.
And that's excellent. And then our prices, they start at $170 and they go up to $320. So these are the lowest downtown has seen for new construction in
And Chris, we were chatting before going on camera. I think you'll see people who actually lower their monthly payment becoming a homeowner at the Edison rather than renting.
Yes. Certainly when you come in at that price point, at that square footage, you have the ability to have all those things that you love at downtown, but also with a lower price point. So
171. Keep that number in mind because in today's world, that's a great price, Darla.
It is.
Now we have some, Dan and I, our videographer, director, we were talking about shooting a lot of dirt here on video, but it does help us figure out where this is and what it's all about, doesn't it, Chris?
It does. We're right on 7th Street. We're just a block south of MLK, and so you have great connection and obviously up to MLK to get on the bike, but also to go downtown to all those things you talked about, farmers markets, restaurants, all of those things that we know we want in today's lifestyle.
And Darla, launch about a year from now, roughly?
About a year from now. So the reason you see dirt is because it's dirt, but it's a moving. So we about a year from now, we'll be able to get some folks in. Great for renters to start planning ahead. They can still pick out their finishes if they get in early. And
reservations taken right now.
Right now.
Absolutely.
So going to be out there today, 12 to 4.
Hard hat, going to wear a hard hat?
Going to have a hard hat, be on the corner, and if I'm not right there, if it happens to be raining, I'll be at Rocket Transfer.
So look for Downtown Darla with her hard hat downtown with the Edison, the new condominium option downtown from Hubble. And Chris, great to have you with us.
Great, thanks for having me.
Help us understand what's going on. And Darla, keep up the good work.
Thanks, man.
You bet, come back and see me.
Will do.
And I want to mention HSA, one of our preferred partners. Whether you're a buyer or a seller, some things make sense. Get those systems and the appliances in your home covered. Then you can relax, enjoy some peace of mind with HSA.
According to Burning Class, Des Moines is the #7 hotspot for data science jobs.
Donna Stahl is here. She's the assistant manager at our Waukee office. Everybody loves Donna Stahl. Nice to have you with us.
Nice to see you.
And normally when you show up, we know we're talking about Destiny Homes, and we're talking about the Smart Series, among other things. And here lately, Heritage at Grimes, this new planned concept community.
Yeah, it's so fun to be a part of this. It's 410 acres just off Highway 141, north on Highway 141, and then take a left and go back west on Beaverbrook Boulevard. Nobody can find us, so give me a call for directions. We're still not on that Google Map search yet, but when you drive out there, what's really great is to be able to represent Genesis, Destiny, and again, the Smart Homes out in this area.
Well, you know, this is that classic community within a community business where you have schools and parks and trails and retail and commercial and churches and all the rest right there at your doorstep, basically.
Absolutely. It's kind of fun. You can work, play, and live right there in Heritage at Grimes. And we have the very first fully furnished model for Smart Homes, which is our 1565 plan available. It's at 1508 Northeast Polk Drive. And again, very first fully furnished model for the Smart Homes. So we welcome everybody to come out and take a look.
And you know, a big part of what has been the success for the Smart Series is price. And we want to underline price at $199.9 starting out, which is incredible in this market. But this is not your 3,500 square foot sprawling ranch. But if you don't require that kind of square footage, perhaps you're renting at $1,200 or $1,400 a month. You got to take a look here.
Definitely deserve. You owe it to yourself to take a look. Again, $199.9 to $244.9 for the Smart Homes, and it's all the quality and charm in these homes that Destiny Genesis puts in every one of their series of houses. But again, starting out at $199.9, they're very affordable to get in, and we have 6 of them up today that folks can come out and take a look at. Including
that furnished model. And a little promotion going on with washer, dryer, fridge, etc.
We do. So through the Builder's Preferred Lender, there is no closing cost and a washer, dryer, refrigerator. So that's a $5,000 to $6,000 package at closing for the buyer as well.
And getting in might be, in today's market, as easy as renting a place almost.
Absolutely. And again, if you're renting, and we have both ends of the spectrum, or if you're downsizing, you know, that empty nester and they're downsizing, we have some beautiful ranches available as well. 3-bedroom ranches. They all have 2-car garages, hardy plank siding, quartz countertops. It's just a really, really well put together quality package.
The Dallas Center Grimes schools, highly regarded middle-sized school system. The commute into the city is a breeze. Recreation in terms of lakes and golf and parks all around you up in this part of the metro. And if you're not familiar, this is northwest quadrant of the Greater Des Moines area. Heritage at Grimes, and we want to mention that if you want to do a $500,000 Genesis homes, you can do the whole spectrum here from Smart Series under 2 to wherever you want to go.
Absolutely. And we have a Destiny and a Genesis home that folks can take a look at today as well.
And you'll be there for open house.
I'll be there for open house.
Donna Stahl at Heritage at Grimes. You're going to love what you see. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. You know, fraud is real. We'd like to remind you every single week. And you can protect your investment. If you're like me, your home is your largest investment. And you can do it with Home Safe from Home Services of Iowa.
According to Smart Asset, Des Moines is the #7 best city for living the American dream.
Tammy Heckert's here. This is 3rd or 4th or 5th or 9th year of #1 producer for Iowa Realty. Always a pleasure to have you back.
Thanks, Mike.
And when you're here, we talk about Greenland Homes. This builder has become a prolific builder of single family and townhomes over the last few years. But I always like to talk about the Children's Cancer Connection right off the top, Tammy, because this relationship has produced more than $400,000 for the kids through Greenland and all its partners. Talk about, don't be too modest.
Yeah, we've done 5 charity homes, and between all the contractors and commissions and profits of the builder, we've donated a significant amount of money.
Yeah.
And it goes to the kids, and great cause, and it's local.
Fantastic. The other thing that always comes to mind is a 2-year warranty from Greenland when you buy that new home. And I don't know anybody else doing that, so that's standing behind it a little longer.
It is.
Good stuff. Well, tell me about our neighborhood.
We are out in Shadow Creek. We are finishing up phase 2 of our townhomes. We have 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom townhomes, 2 stories, and we're right off of Alice's Road, just north of Hickman.
This is Waukee, obviously. If you're new to the metro, this is where the property values are virtually second to none. Shopping, thoroughfares, everything in place out here. The schools are fantastic. And that brings up the market for townhomes in general. It's a broad market these days.
It is a broad market, and we are starting at the low price of $179. So
wow.
We're trying to hit that first-time home buyer market or that empty nester. They range up to $194.9. So.
Well, Tammy, you know, when you talk about rates as low as they are today, renting it should be obsolete. It just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense right now. I can't even remember the rates being lower than they are right now.
Exactly. Some promotions.
We do have some promotions. We always have our no closing costs when you use our preferred lender. We have no money down options if you qualify credit-wise. And we do have some promotions coming up that are, you can get a free backsplash upgrade or a free upgraded fridge. So really you can move in and have all the neat things for no money out of pocket.
Good stuff. If you just joined us, Greenland Homes, a builder, the village at Shadow Creek. I love how that rolls off the tongue. Terrific townhome living. And we should mention you're about halfway through phase 2 out there, so there are some choices.
There are some choices. We have a few end units left. We are building our last building right now. You can even pick a few colors out in that one if you get in soon and probably before school starts if we hurry.
Good stuff. Also, new townhomes coming to Deer Creek on the east side of Ankeny very soon as well. Open house every Saturday and Sunday at the village at Shadow Creek. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
You bet. You know, Iowa has a radon problem, and here's how to take care of it. Do it with the folks at Ameriserve Radon Mitigation and Testing. They're fully licensed and insured, and they have what it takes to get the problem taken care of. Iowa has a radon problem. Don't make it your problem. Call Ameriserve.
Create your new life together in style with the wedding registry at the Elements at Prairie Trail in Ankeny. Unwrap exactly what you need for your new home. Dinnerware, flatware, glassware, kitchen tools, cookware and linens, furniture, artwork, gifts, and more. All available online at elementsbyksorby.com. Free gift wrap, delivery available. The Elements. We're anything but ordinary.
John wants a man cave. Liv wants a bigger kitchen. Chris and Courtney want out of their apartment. Real bad. Iowa Realty agents have buyers who are waiting for you. Yes, waiting. Our specialty is connecting you with them, selling your home quickly, and getting you top dollar. Plain and simple. That's why 97% of customers recommend us to their friends. Thinking about selling your home? Consider it sold with Iowa Realty.
East side of the metro is our next stop on the home show with Ted Grobe from Iowa Realty, singing the praises of Altoona and Savannah Homes. Good to have you here, Ted.
Always nice to be here, Mike.
You bet. First of all, I want to brag about your father with Savannah Homes, better than half a century of, a fabulous career building affordable homes with quality and the big Better Business Bureau Award for integrity. This guy has done it right for a long time.
He has, and I know he was very honored to receive that award because it was a little bit bigger deal than I thought, but it was well deserved.
Oh, absolutely. And we're talking about Altoona and tax abatement in Altoona, and it occurs to me that we might have young buyers for this terrific ranch value that we're going to talk about who might not understand tax abatement very well. Talk about the savings here.
Thank you. Altoona's tax abatement is actually really simple. You get $75,000 off of the assessed value of the dwelling for 5 years. It's not graduated. There's not a lot of math to do. In short, it saves the buyer about $1,000 a year for 5 years.
Better than a kick in the head.
You bet.
Absolutely. And if you're new to the metro, Southeast Polk Schools, highly regarded school system. Lots of growth, the bypass. You have Prairie Meadows, Adventureland for entertainment. The new outlet mall is rocking, I think. So pretty good place to live overall. But I want to talk about this ranch at 239 that just kind of blows my fancy socks right off.
That's right. At 239, it's the best valued, newly constructed ranch with a 3-car garage, and it's under $240,000. And the last I checked, there isn't one available under 250 besides this one, and we're under 240.
Yeah. Well, you know, when the average price of new construction is flirting with 300 in any part of the metro, this just looks awfully good.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about the home. Let's take a look and tell me about the floor plan.
Sure. This is the Land Cut 5 by Savannah Homes. Once again, a ranch, 1,292 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, vinyl plank hard surface in a dining room and kitchen, stainless steel appliances, pretty much everything the consumer demands in this price point.
You know, with a preferred lender, you can get your closing costs paid. The price point, I think we've established, is relatively unbelievable. Rates today make this so tempting because renting ought to be obsolete, really should.
Rates are still fantastic, and you put that together with $239 price and a 5-year tax abatement, it's a pretty good deal.
It sure is. I'll bet you'll be there today.
Yes, sir, I will.
We'll
2 to
send
4.
them out. 2 to 4 open house from Ted Grobe at Willowbrook Estates. Not sure we mentioned the neighborhood. Willowbrook Estates in Altoona. Thanks for being with me.
Thank you, Mike.
Well, we have our own section of the Sunday Register. It's called the Iowa Realty Weekly, kind of an old standby. Good place to find those hot new listings, great Iowa homes. You'll see builder ads and much more. The Iowa Realty Weekly every Sunday in the Des Moines Register.
Smart Asset calls Des Moines the #6 best place to work in tech.
Next up on the home show is Indianola, southeastern part of the metro, if you will. Terrific community in and of itself. And Callie Dowie is here. And the Dowie name in Indianola is a pretty strong name, by the way, I should mention. Nice to have you with us again.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
And your husband Ryan and dad Fred are the builders with Autumn Ridge, am I right?
Yes.
And they've been around a while.
About 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you help on the marketing side.
Absolutely.
Good stuff. Well, I want to talk about Indianola a little bit because every week we have new viewers who are new to the metro in general. They're probably sitting in a hotel watching television. They're not sure where they might like to land. But let's sing the praises of your town a little bit here. Indianola is a great place.
Absolutely. I mean, you've got Simpson College there. You're about 8 minutes from the Highway 5 bypass. We have the Balloon Fest going on right now as we speak. Also, they hosted Ragbri this year, just got done with the Warren County Fair. Yeah. You want some culture, you've got some culture in Indianola.
Oh, absolutely. And that was what a sight when those balloons go over your house. Great schools and a good solid retail community as well. And again, those travel times, let's talk about that a little bit. If you live in Northwest Urbandale, for example, or Waukee, I'm not sure you're going to do much better getting downtown time-wise than you can from Indianola.
No, from the first stoplight in Indianola to downtown is about 26 minutes. You can get to Jordan Creek Mall in 26 minutes as well. So that commute time is pretty awesome. Yeah,
it's really a breeze. Nice big 4-lane. Well, let's get to the neighborhood. Autumn Ridge. This is in the northwest part of town. That makes that commute even easier.
Absolutely.
Right? And just a couple of 2-stories. Now, I think these prices are phenomenal, frankly, for a 3-car garage on a terrific 2-story home.
Yes, absolutely. It's on a corner lot, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath. We've got some modern finishes going on, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, also a nice walk-in corner pantry. You're gonna love the space, the open concept that we offer, tiled fireplace, the floor that has the modern finish, and don't forget those windows. The windows in this floor plan give you so much light.
Love the big windows nowadays, and they're very energy efficient windows, which did not used to be the case, of course. And the price here?
$259.9.
Say that again.
$259.9.
Yeah, and just try to do that in the western suburbs. And that's why this is so interesting, because it's a great town, great schools, and the commute compares to some of those western suburbs. But the price of dirt is really good in Indianola.
Absolutely.
Comparing wise.
Absolutely.
Now the other 4-bedroom 2-story nearby.
Yep. 1508 West Iowa. It's going to be 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Actually, if you finish the basement, you could fit 2 more bedrooms in the basement and another bathroom.
Yeah.
So there's a potential for 6 bedrooms.
And now we're talking trees and a creek on that property.
Absolutely. Goes right next to Cavett Creek. Beautiful lot. And again, right there on that northwest side of town.
And again, we're way under $300,000.
Yep. We're looking at about $274.9 on that one.
And we should mention Warren County taxes while we're at it. They're going to save you a few bucks. Now, coming soon, early September, we're going to kick the door open on a brand new neighborhood. That's exciting.
Absolutely. Right behind our phase 1 and phase 2 of Autumn Ridge, we're opening up phase 3. There's going to be 23 lots. Both of the roads are going to end in a cul-de-sac. Every lot is wide enough to put a ranch on it.
Some of them like an acre.
Yes, there's a few of them that are over an acre in town.
And those prices on the home sites,
the lots are going to be all under $60,000.
so we're talking about $300,000 homes or less, and really those numbers are just stunning in today's market. So really good opportunities here in a great town, Indianola, Iowa, just minutes from the big city by the Raccoon River. Open house today.
Yep, from 12 to 2.
We'll send them out. Callie Dowie with open house at Autumn Ridge in Indianola, northwest part of town. You're going to love what you see. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you're thinking of listing, you know, the buyers are out there. The market is in high gear right now. And of course, when you list with Iowa Realty, you're listing with the state of Iowa's largest real estate brokerage.
The Elements, with more than 7,000 square feet of ideas for your home, your style, your attitude. Comfortable, functional, sophisticated, stylish. We make the design process simple, quick, and complete. Ask about the Elements risk-free house call service and visit with our design team today. The Elements in Storm Lake and in the district at Prairie Trail in Ankeny. We're anything but ordinary.
John wants a man cave. Liv wants a bigger kitchen. Chris and Courtney want out of their apartment. Real bad. Iowa Realty agents have buyers who are waiting for you. Yes, waiting. Our specialty is connecting you with them, selling your home quickly, and getting you top dollar. Plain and simple. That's why 97% of customers recommend us to their friends. Thinking about selling your home? Consider it sold with Iowa Realty.
Well, it's time to talk about Home Show Expo 2019 and a fabulous home by Nico Construction with Jeff Payne from our Valley West Iowa Realty office. Good to have you with us, Jeff.
More, Mike.
And you know, it was quite a show. 6 fabulous homes, as is usually the case.
It sure was, and it was a pleasure to be involved with it, working with Nico from beginning to end from last August, picking the lot, working through the home, and working through a complete home in the show was really a pleasure.
Well, and you mentioned that he was really ahead of the game, organized, and sometimes these home show homes get finished the night before the show or the morning of the show.
They do, and Nico was really organized. He was really in front of the game. We broke ground in October. We were the first ones, and he was a couple weeks out, so the stress was a little less at that point, but he was right on top of it.
A terrific ranch with about 4,600 square feet. We'll take a look at it here in a moment. Let's talk about this location for the home show this year, the Reserve at Daybreak. Ashworth has had some construction, but as the bird flies, if you could just take Ashworth and keep going and run into the highway there, and then take a right, you're there, right?
Right off Ute. Daybreak Drive is right between north of Ashworth and south of Westtown Parkway off of Ute. And of course, the location is wonderful there. Ute provides easy access to the interstate. For downtown workers, it's very easy access for
Probably 3 minutes to the Triangle in downtown Waukee. And if we have new viewers who might be in this market, the Waukee schools are being requested these days. Property values just couldn't be better in this part of the metro. And as you mentioned, I-80 is handy, and downtown Waukee and downtown Des Moines for that matter, I'll bet 15-minute drive.
Absolutely, in the Kettlestone area too.
Absolutely. Well, let's get specific about this wonderful ranch with $1 million price tag that just sold, right?
Yes, it is sold. We're closing this week. We have some happy buyers, and happy builder, and the whole team is pleased that we're done here too. This beautiful footage here, that's the entryway. We have a beautiful lot, so we wanted to highlight all the windows in the back so we could see, take advantage of that gorgeous lot. Custom features throughout, great kitchen. You may see a little bit of the butler's pantry. We received so much enthusiastic feedback about everything here. professional series appliances. Of course, fit and finish on a home like this is just spectacular. Nico sees to everything. There's our butler's pantry, extra prep space, more appliances, quartz throughout the home. It's really just gorgeous.
So now nuts and bolts here, a total of 4 bedrooms plus an office.
Yes.
And
we've got a great pocket office on the main level off the master. This is it here off the master bedroom.
Nice.
We've also got another office and a full exercise room in the lower level.
Wow. Second kitchen in the lower level. I can't imagine too many things that were left out in this fabulous ranch. The price tag here, list price was?
Right at $1 million.
About $1 million, okay. So let's talk about the custom aspects of working with Nico, because I know that's what Home Show can do for you. It can show people what you're capable of doing, and even if they have to pare down the square footage or some of those incredible features, he wants to do custom business.
Absolutely, and you know, if you kind of like this plan, we had, I don't know, somewhere in the neighborhood of 12,000 people through the show. We've had the phones have been ringing.
I bet.
This plan is pretty adaptable, so if we need to pare back some square footage, manage some cost a little bit, we can do that, or we can look at your plan, and Nico's all about building the home for the buyer. And
there's another home somewhat similar in Shadow Creek and Clive, with a lower price point, maybe a little smaller.
Right, we've got a 1,900 square foot ranch going up in Clive Shadow Creek. It's listed at $575. It has many of the similar finishes of the show home. It's got that same butler's pantry, just a little bit smaller home. The lower level is spectacular. It's got two full suites down with walk-in closets, private baths. So it'll be a great home for someone.
If you're the kind of buyer who checks out the detail work, you're going to love what you see from Nico, because he really does it right. I want to talk briefly about rates and what a great time it is to be a luxury buyer, because jumbo rates on $1 million home or a $575,000 home are typically lower than standard rates, which are terrific. So it's a good time to buy.
Absolutely, and of course rates in general are as low as they've ever been. So,
Jeff Payne's at our Valley West Iowa Realty office. Would love to talk to you about a built-to-order home by Nico Construction. Thank you, Jeff.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mike.
And when you work with Jeff, and you're going to love the process, tell us about it. # Iowa Realty. And that's our show. Put us on your calendar, 10 a.m. every Sunday here on Local 5 in our 36th year on the air. Or you can see the show in its entirety at iowarealty.com. Mike Pace, till next time, have a great week.
Custom Home Furnishings, with more than 7,000 square feet of shopping, featuring art, accessories, gift ideas, and more. Create the space of your dreams. Comfortable, functional, sophisticated, stylish. Visit with our designers about your project today. The Elements at Prairie Trail. We're anything but ordinary.